Okay, look, y'all. I made a new discovery. I'm really mad. So here, look. I'm gonna read the letter that I sent to Miss Julie Gaither of Circuit Probation and Parole. Well, the address that I received with this one said Julie Gaither, Circuit Administration, Circuit Probation and Parole, Florida Department of Corrections, 2108, which adds up to 11, friends, Douglas Avenue, Pensacola, Florida. 32504 is 14, and break it down to 7 is yeah. The phone number is 59589. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I said to her, in reference to the May 20th advisory that I received, I wrote this Saturday, July 6th. I thought I had nothing left to say to you, but I was mistaken. There is one final matter that I feel it is my duty to properly notify you. It occurred to me while composing yet more testimony, attempting to defend myself still from your relentless colleagues. It does not surprise me that Rob Sokola has been relocated. I suspect the agency which he actually serves does not have a name, and his has most assuredly been altered. I've said all I needed to say to him. The first encounter between you and I would have been late February or early March of 2016. You responded to my complaint about probation officer Kirsten Smith making false statements to an employer, which resulted in the loss of that position. Lying to employers is listed on game stalking criteria. In fact, everything that, it's all there. I've got that. I'll post it with this. Which resulted in the loss of that position. You recognized that you had verified that false statements had been made by probation officer Smith. Nevertheless, there was no cause to be concerned. Nevertheless, whoops. Bear with me. I'll try not to make this too long. There would be no disciplinary action. I still assert that as a trusted authority under oath of office, false statements delivered in her professional capacity is defined as perjury, a felony. I realize they consider themselves to be superior and do not find it necessary to be truthful with the lowly criminals under their supervision. However, that is just not authorized by the legal instruments that constitute their trusted positions. Is this making sense to anybody? I mean, am I the only person that this makes sense to? The authority enjoyed by agents of state is contingent upon the oath to which you are sworn. Some solemn declaration to defend and uphold the U.S. Florida State Constitution. I'm sure there's also some policy suggesting standards, maybe even above average. Anyway, it is my conclusion that your failure to act in any way to investigate further was and is negligence. I was strenuously requesting assistance. Wow, check that out. You are brilliant. That was Jesus right there. That's straight up providence right here going on. Anyway, it is my conclusion, yes, failure to act in any way to investigate further was and is negligence. I was strenuously expressing fear for my children. I was requesting assistance to protect my children from the people who had caused me great bodily harm. Perhaps if there was no support from my claims, your negligence could be excused, but there was plenty of verification that I had considerable cause to be concerned. Downright terrified, actually. At that time, my daughter was still a virgin, Miss Gaither. Just an innocent 13-year-old girl. She made AB Honor Roll every year. Her attendance was most excellent. Her records reflect she had never been in any kind of trouble. I never had a problem protecting my children until I was outnumbered by an onslaught of armed predators, your colleagues. Damn it, it's here somewhere. I lost my spot. Their colleagues. Oh, there. I recognized what they were the moment they launched their attack. They were never very subtle, far too arrogant to contain. And I have a particularly exceptional gift of awareness, quite necessary for a single mother who never owned a weapon, never had a need for one, even living in a troubled neighborhood by assignment. Your negligence facilitated the rape of my daughter. An investigation, hell, even a comprehensive review, would have revealed the evident contempt, the forged false positive urinalysis, the belligerent misconduct. Lying to an employer in order to sabotage a job cannot possibly be normal protocol. So clearly something out of order was taking place. But you covered for them, made excuses to me. You even attempted to imply during a phone conversation that I was threatening, didn't you? Yes, you did. I said I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right here in their faces. I was on probation. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. And you, what do you mean by that? What the fuck did you think I meant? Just what I said, which was just what I did. And when Rob Sokola... When Rob Sokola sent his recruit after my daughter, I went to that office the day after he was arrested for lewd and lascivious. As a condition of my supervision, I was required to report any encounters with law enforcement. Laughed my FAO. I don't think he expected me to have the fortitude to face him. I bet he thought he had put me in my place. Because that is how your kind thinks, right? You showed me. Indeed, showed me I was right and revealed how low and pathetic you are. I'm pretty sure old Robbie became extremely uncomfortable once I explained that I had stopped by as a courtesy to report my unfortunate encounter. I even had written a report for his records. He seemed to hesitate to receive that. I can't imagine why. With all the help he had covering his crimes, he had no need to worry about consequences, did he? Not for him. The man he recruited to rape my daughter got a 10-year sentence. Breaking in a virgin was probably worth it to him, don't you think? And on his birthday to boot. You were equally as responsible for the rape of my daughter. Did you know that rape is a war crime? Second only to murder. pat yourself on the back. You got away with it, right? Do you get bonuses and medals for achievement when that degree of damage is inflicted? Sure, trauma is the goal, but to achieve the psychological, to undermine the character and strip them of security, that is damage of the permanent kind. There must be a plaque or ribbon. Your negligence facilitated the rape and exploitation of my daughter. You are equally as responsible as Rob Sokola and David Paxton. I hope you don't have children, Miss Gaither. If you do, my condolences to them. Stacey Sage, sent Wednesday, July 10th, 2019.